everyone. Welcome back to Down the Track. In this episode, we're doing the play ratings for the match between CSK and SRH. Unfortunately, for me, it was a poor day in the office for my team, Sunrisers, whereas my co-host really happy. The team, the city where he's born, they won the game. But Don, how are you doing, man?
Disappointed, man. Disappointed. When in that first over, when Johnny was dropped off of the MS Dhoni, a relatively simple catch, I thought that's it, man. That's the luck we need to go on and make a big score. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out like that. I mean, good shots going to fielders is something you really sometimes just happens, and you have to take it in your stride. It's just unfortunate that it happened when we already lost a few on the bounce before this as well. So yeah, as a Sunrisers fan, a little bit disappointed. Not ruling them out yet. Maybe another couple of games, I will definitely have to rule them out, but I'm just giving them an outside chance still.
Yeah, it's hard to rule out when it's your team. But for me, actually, I completely read everything wrong. I wasn't being overconfident. I literally thought at halftime, the innings that Kane Williamson played, I thought that was the innings AB de Villiers played yesterday, and I thought it was a not match winning, but a very good total that they got to. But I completely read the pitch wrong. The dude did come into play, and Sunrise's bowling wasn't as good as it should have been. But yeah, let's crack on with the play ratings, and we'll probably get to analyze a lot of things with those ratings. So let's start off with Warner. Again, you mentioned his missed shots. He scored a 50, but what I really liked about him today was he admitted that it was completely his fault, and I think it takes a lot of guts and you have to fight with your ego to say something like that, and I think it was tremendous in the end the way he said that, at least.
Absolutely, 100%. I think hats off to him for coming out and kind of taking responsibility. It wasn't an easy game for him. So coming out, taking responsibility, and he also said that they're down but they're not out yet. So it's always good to see that. You really never know, things can change around one or two good games, and suddenly things can change completely because the points table is still pretty tight. So yeah, I think just unfortunate today for him on the basis of just the game today. 3 on 10 performance, but I'll give him an extra point for taking responsibility. So I'll give him a 4 on 10.
Despite scoring a 50.
Yeah, because it was just the reason.
Fair enough.
When you create an impact, you change the game. This was the impact that changed the game against them. That was the only reason.
Very good point. Like, it's good. It's good to see you coming from that kind of angle. Then moving on to Johnny Bairstow, he got a chance but couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah, it was just not his day. I mean, unlike Warner probably just got out sooner. If he could have stuck on with Warner, it would have been beautiful. But because it was a good pitch to bat, and he would have liked this one. But yeah, I just didn't get going today. 4 on 10.
And 4 on 10 for Bairstow. And then Manish Pandey, we always talk about him. He's the most talked about guy in Sunrisers fan circles. But I felt he played some beautiful shots, and he was kind of tied down with Warner's batting. It wasn't too bad of a performance on Pandey, but of course he did also hit the fielders.
I think he had exceptional. Honestly, this is what you expect from him. 130 strike rate, kind of anchor the innings and let the people around you kind of just go all guns blazing. That's his role in this team. He did his role perfectly. 132 strike rate, a 61 odd in the game. Just got out to a very stunning catch by Faf as well. So I thought he played his part well. 8 on 10 for him. Personally, his part only on his performance, I thought he was decent. Yes, unfortunately, the fact that Warner couldn't get going was putting a little bit more pressure on him as well, I thought. But I think if Warner was going on the other side as well, I think that they could have easily gone to 10 to 20.
Okay, and so you're okay, Pandey, at 1 down, because the other guy I want to talk about now is Kane Williamson, and I think he was superb, and commentators were saying he should have batted 1 down. Your thoughts?
It's a very, very hard one, because I think Pandey is best suited at number 3. I don't think Pandey is suited at
and it splits the top two, the foreign players up a bit. I think that's a good shout as well.
Yeah. Any lower is not really Pandey's best way to kind of get the most out of Pandey. You saw Pandey do well when he was put in at number 3. It was just unfortunate. Today is a hard day to pick, because it was very difficult, and you saw someone like the brilliance of Kane sitting in until over number 17. It was just because Warner wasn't getting going. So that again, it kind of comes back to Warner, and I don't want to blame Pandey for it. Had Warner gone out early, like let's say the 9th or 10th over, there would have been a completely different story, because Kane would have come in and scored a few good runs, and Pandey would have been able to support as well. So kind of the anchor role is what Pandey is in this team for, and I think can't really blame him for that. I think that's his position. And Warner also said it. Kane is their number 4, and he continues to play at number 4, and I don't mind that, honestly.
But what a player, man! Well, I think he's the best batsman in all formats right now. 260 strike rate, 26 of 10 deliveries, 1644s. He can do anything.
I've been talking about Kane Williamson since 2017 when we picked him early, and we picked him at a low price as well, So I have been a big fan of him for a very, very long time. I think it just makes no sense to not have Kane in your team if he's fit and going. And I think that the think tank also understands that. If you've seen him 2017, that fabulous season 2018 when he was captain also, he's just been phenomenal for Sunrisers. Almost equivalent to David Warner. With due respect to how big Warner has been for this franchise, I think him, Warner and Rashid have been phenomenal and Bhuvi, I think, have been phenomenal for Sunrisers. So yeah, I'm being biased here, but I'm going to give him a 9.5 on 10. I think just that, just bringing that upping the ante a little bit in the end was very important, and he did that, I think. Maybe in if it was somebody else, I'd probably give him 8.5, 9, but I'm going to give him a 9.5 because I have bias over there.
Yeah, some beautiful shots. I really enjoyed that short innings. And then Kedar Jadhav, he did his part as well today.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you come in and score a 300 strike rate, get 6 and 4 of the last ball. You played only 3 or 4 balls, so not much he could do. I thought decent finish again, similar to Kane Williamson, but Kane was a little bit up a notch more. So I'll give him an 8.5 for Kane.
8.5. Yeah, I felt he should have bowled as well. He didn't get to bowl. That was kind of unlucky for Jadhav. Another man, I think Shankar didn't bat or bowl, so I don't think you can rate him. So not available. Rashid Khan got hit today a bit, but picked up 3 wickets. Some really good deliveries where he got wickets from. So again, like, he was slightly expensive, but also I think he's not getting the support that he's supposed to get. But you can see that when they do try to hit him, they will lose their wicket eventually.
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, if you try to whack Rashid, you're going to lose your wicket. There's no doubt about that. You might succeed like Rituraj and Faf to an extent did today, but man, this guy is. I mean, the only 3 wickets went in the innings, and all 3 went to him. So he's your talisman. He's your talisman. Unfortunately, no real support at all. Be a little critical and give him a 7, although he did pick up 3 wickets. But I think if he would have been 3 for 21 runs instead of 3 for 36, it would have been just a little bit better. But it's very easy to say when you're kind of like, sitting on the other side, sitting pretty on the other side with no real support at all. I'm just a little critical, give him a 7. But I think, I just hope Bhuvi can come back quickly and give him a little bit support, and some of the other bowlers can also step it up a notch.
Yeah, and Suchit, unlike the last game, this was not his day.
Yeah, I think Suchit was very, very poor today. I think he banged it in short a few times, which is not what you expect from a spinner. 15 runs, I think, per over in his 3 just didn't work out for him. 3 on 10 performance for him.
3 on 10 for Suchit, and then the headband man, Siddharth Kaul.
I thought my problem with Siddharth Kaul, I feel like this is again, I think it's a little harsh. But if an over was 4 balls and if every over was 4 balls, I think Siddharth Kaul would be the best bowler in the world. But unfortunately, that he tends to have 1 or 2 loose balls in his over every now and again, which go for 4, and that's been the problem. I think again he a strike rate of 8 odd. I think he's not your front runner. He's not your new ball bowler, so you can't really blame him for not taking the wickets up in the power play. But I think that he needs to do just a little bit more to kind of try and keep his over tight all through 6 balls. Every now and again he gets hit for those boundaries, and that creates a little bit of it just eases the pressure of the batsman that you're trying to create over 3 or 4 balls. So and if you remember that Raina was just not able to get going in the 16th or the 17th over it was, and I think he just gave away 1 run in that. So that changes things a little bit for him. Yes, I think another poor performance from Sid Kaul. I expect a little bit more from him. 4.5 on 10.
4.5. And Khalil Ahmed at the start very expensive, then in the end he brought it back a bit.
Yeah, but I still think that Khalil needs to do a little bit more. I think that if you're a prime bowler, you need to do a little bit more. Very inconsistent. I think he comes in, he picks up a couple of wickets, and then he just I've noticed this about him. Whenever he comes into the playing 11, 1 or 2 good games, and then he just drops off significantly because people understand, and I think he just doesn't use his mind enough to kind of try a few different things and make this work. I'm gonna be harsh on him again. 4 on 10. I think I need a little bit more from him.
Yep, 4 on 10 for Khalil. And then the last one, Sandeep Sharma, coming in place of Bhuvi. Your thoughts on his performance? I mean, in place of Abhishek Sharma, but that role, the Bhuvi role he's trying to play.
Yeah, I think Bhuvi, Sandeep is also a little bit unfortunate. I think he relies a lot on getting some swing early on and picking up those power play wickets. It didn't happen for him today. Again, it's hard because your backs are against the wall in a team like this, and then your two prime premier strike bowlers are missing. So it's a little hard. On the basis of just performance today, again 4.5 on 10. I expect him to take those wickets up top. That's his role, and he wasn't able to deliver today.
His economy was good, but yeah, he didn't pick up the wickets with the new ball, which was needed in this game. That wraps up Sunrisers' ratings. Let's talk about CSK.
Right. Rudraj Gaikwad, man. This guy is just looking phenomenal.
You put me in a pickle because I wanted to give Gaikwad and Faf 9.5, but you gave Williamson 9.5. So I can't give them 9.5 anymore because look at their figures compared to Williamson. 75 of 44 balls, Gaikwad, 12 fours. I think especially the way he played Rashid, I know he got out after, but those 3 fours, it showed that this man has a lot of skill, and credit to Chennai for backing him. I'm sorry, man.
My cane is biased. So I'm just going to, I completely agree. It was more like a 8.5, 9 performance, but I give him a bias. So you can be fair in your assessment.
Yeah, okay. Let's just give 9.5 for not finishing it off, for not staying till the end. But it was a complete performance. I'm being very harsh by taking out that 0.5. I think it was an excellent batting performance by Gaikwad.
Fair enough. And his partner in crime, Faf.
9.5 again. Faf is in amazing form, man, and this combination of youth and experience is really working for CSK. And I just love to watch Faf bat. I know everybody's a AB de Villiers fan, and I cannot argue with that. But for me, I'm a Faf du Plessis fan when it comes to South African batsmen, and it's just a different type of class. Maybe not as entertaining as AB, but different type of class and very consistent. I feel so. Yeah, 9.5 out of 10. Again, he got the boundaries. He uses feet well. The shot he hits over covers and stuff is brilliant. And in general, he's really doing a good job for CSK. So I think it's really helping them set that platform. 9.5 out of 10.
Fair enough. Your favorite player, Moeen Ali?
Moeen Ali with the bat, 15 of 8. Brilliant job. He took them close to victory. But yeah, you'd want him to finish that off. You wanted him to finish it off with the bat. With the ball, I think, again, no wickets, but he did his job, 8 runs per over. I think he's enjoying playing under Dhoni. There's a different side to Moeen Ali that I'm seeing now. I think, what should I give him? 5, 6? I'll probably give him a 5 out of 10.
6 yeah, fair enough.
You're saying 6?
I think 6 is fair.
Okay, go on. 6 out of 10. 6 out of
10. And the guy who can't keep himself away from the ball, Jaddu.
Yeah, today with the bat, he didn't have much to do. I think he would ideally like more runs on the board so he could hit a few more 6s. With the ball, he was decent economical. Not many runs, but no wickets either. In the field, he was good again. Picked up a catch here and there, so he's been good in the field. I'm going to give him 6 out of 10, not like the super Jaddu performance you saw last game, but it wasn't required also. So, yeah, 6 out of 10.
Yeah, Raina struggled a little bit.
Yeah, I think he was quite poor. There's I was getting some hope that Sunrisers might do something because he struggled 17 of 15, 3 fours in the end. He did the job, but I'm going to give him 5 on 10. He looked a bit rusty. In the last game, he looked better against RCB. So I think Raina, it's just, lack of cricket. Not everybody could be a AB de Villiers.
True.
So
and then I think Raidu is probably not
available.
Yeah. And then Dhoni, maybe captaincy if you want to rate him, but I'm most likely not available as well.
Yeah, I mean, we've rated him on captaincy quite a bit, but there's no point. His captaincy is brilliant, man. Again, the most standout thing that Dhoni did today was at the toss. He said that it was a good toss. We would have bowled first as well. So it's okay to lose the toss. And I feel the wicket is sticky initially and there will be due and he read the, but basically I'm trying to tell you that he read the pitch perfectly. So for that, it's 100 on 100, but not applicable for this game. I'm not going to rate him.
Fair enough. Sam Curran?
I think he did wonderful in the power play. Him and Deepak Chahar, they really put the screws on Sunrisers. And I think that was the game changer, to be honest. The power play batting, they didn't let Sunrisers get away with it. I'm going to give him 8 on 10. I can give him more. He picked up a wicket, but I'm just going to give him 8 on 10.
Fair enough. Shardul Thakur?
Shardul Thakur, very expensive, man. I think either he's been economical not picking wickets or being expensive not picking up wickets. Main thing is he's not picking up wickets this season. That is a concern for them right now. It's being overshadowed with the likes of Deepak Chahar, Moeen Ali, Jadeja, everyone contributing, and even Sam Curran. But I would like to see more from Shardul Thakur. For this game, I'm going to give him 4 out of 10.
Fair enough. I think also on the wrong end of a brilliant Kane innings as well. So can't really complain over there. Then Deepak Chahar.
Deepak Chahar, I think, again, very good, very economical, really good with the new ball. He was getting it to swing a bit. And unlucky, it was him who was supposed to get that wicket of Bairstow, right? Unlucky not to get a wicket. I think, again, 8 on 10 performance, very good performance with the ball.
Yep, I agree. And Lungi and Giri with that pace.
Excellent, man. 2 wickets. And I think he was the kind of missing factor Chennai were missing after the first game. They're talking about a bit of pace. He has that. Of course, he's not express like maybe a Rabada or Archer, but he's up there and he's providing a different dimension to their bowling and making it difficult for the batsmen. I'm just because he took 2 wickets, I know his economy is a bit slightly higher, but I'm going to give him 8.5.
Fair enough. I'd agree with that. I think that wraps it up. Looking forward to tomorrow's game, Mumbai and Rajasthan. Who you got?
Mumbai versus Rajasthan. I got Rajasthan, man. Even though it looks all Mumbai, I just want to see something different now. But yeah, it looks like Mumbai will be favorites going into this game. And if the wicket is like this, then the likes of Hardik Pandya, Krunal Pandya, and Pollard might come into play, and they might have a ball. But then you have, I think it's Butler versus Sharma as well. That's going to be an interesting battle. Whoever starts at the top well.
Fair enough. I think I'm looking forward to the game tomorrow. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, and there's Delhi and KKR as well.
Oh, yeah, the second game on tomorrow.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game. Your thoughts on that?
Nothing much. I mean, what can I say? KKR, they probably pick up a win, and then Delhi probably wants to avenge their loss of yesterday, So, so not much to say. It'd be an interesting game to see. I just lost my chain of thought because I got a message from my cousin in Chennai who's being very, very unfair to me right now. So I just lost my chain of thought over there. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I think you're right. Delhi have a more balanced team, you would say, but KKR have match winners. So it is kind of that kind of game. It'll depend on the field how they perform, because it's basically do the match winners perform, or is the balance But Delhi, you can see even when they lose, they almost win the game. That shows they have a lot of depth in their squad and their 11.
Right. Yeah, and 2 days in a row, even the commentators were saying 2 days in a row, 2 left-handers who are actually gun batsmen weren't able to get the middle of the ball, get the middle going. So, Rishabh Pant yesterday
and Warner today. Hetmeyer versus Russell, who's getting more runs quickly?
Ooh, man, Russell.
I like that. But yeah, hopefully we can see some good cricket. It's been tough for Sunrisers fans, but I hope we can see some quality cricket. A doubleheader on a Thursday, unusual, but we'll take that. Take care, man. Stay safe and catch you soon.
You as well. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.